26. Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, I'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. In motion left is Beckham. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Throwing is Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You look at this Baltimore defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team. All right, anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We've got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made here at the 36. The Jets at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop them a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Garrett Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 49 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Breece Hall, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
And a Raven 1st down.
These two teams all tied after one. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
But they've certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First down, Ravens.
Again, Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14 to 7.
14, Jets 7. Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14 to 7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Rodgers. Incomplete, right side to Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
The first down run not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. Short pass caught by Henry, and they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27, no first down.
Get 300! Get 300! 50!
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one covers 29 yards. First down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Jackson. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Stopped at his tracks by Ahmad Gardner.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
21, Jets 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Rodgers now to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. This one finds Wilson downfield. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 58 yards. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Jackson on first down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. That one goes for 24 yards. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Jackson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost, and number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, that's football for me.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He gets it underneath to Hall. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
There it is, a staple in most teams' playbooks, the angle route. A lot of times you want to take away that inside route by a back, but when they sell it like he's going to the flat, that is tough on inside linebackers. One false step, and that ball's completed.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And that's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Now 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And some strong running. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets this up past the 30.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And down to the 27-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
No, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into a...
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Hall again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Hall. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. He's going to get this one down to Cook. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give to Cook out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 2nd down, Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Dalvin Cook
scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Jets have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
31. Jets 21.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away.
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Baltimore.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Able to fight through 1 tackle. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but